Hey guys, my name is Patrick Lyons and I'm a fitness coach from Austin, Texas. Over the last several years of my life, I've become incredibly passionate about health, wellness, fitness in all capacities. And during this time, I've had a lot of clients and followers online who have asked me questions about vaping. So I did a ton of research and found some things that I want to share with you. The first and foremost thing is that vaping is essentially the new smoking. The entire world has already accepted that smoking is bad for you. We know that it is one of the world's leading causes of death that is completely preventable. And vaping, the problem is that we don't have any long-term studies that show its long-term effects. But we can pull from the data we have on short-term studies that leads to some pretty concerning outcomes. The Center for Disease Control identified a potential toxin of concern called vitamin E acetate. At least 39 people have died from vaping. And in the study that was done, they pulled lung samples from 29 patients, tissue samples from the lungs, and in all 29 of them, vitamin E acetate was present. And the problem with vitamin E acetate is that it is inhaled into your body, and it then cools down in your lungs, causes cell death, and ultimately patient death. Another ingredient is called formaldehyde. It is literally used to preserve dead bodies. Another ingredient is called benzene, which is contained in gasoline and pesticides. These two ingredients are also in the formulas of various e-cigarettes. So the point I'm getting at is that users who partake in vaping are the test subjects for the industry. Whether you like it or not, there aren't these long-term studies, so what happens to you is a mystery until it happens, and then you will become the case study for the industry. If you can't tell, I really like the numbers, the data, the studies that shows the science behind things, and the science is clear that vaping has negative effects. But I think it's also important to look at things like case studies, basically individuals, their experiences, and what happened when they stopped vaping. For example, I have one friend, he stopped vaping, and he literally cut 30 seconds off his mile time just from that one action, stopping. So if you are pursuing fitness goals, if you're looking to take your health and wellness to the next level, if you just stop vaping, you will be so much better for it and get to your results and your goals so much faster. I have one friend who mentioned that he had wanted to stop for such a long time, and it was incredibly difficult for him because of nicotine. And if you didn't know, nicotine is an incredibly addictive ingredient, and one Juul pod contains as much nicotine as 20 cigarettes, which makes for an incredibly addicting experience. But when he did stop, he said it was like a huge weight has lifted off his shoulders because he overcame it and he knew that he was going to be better for it. He had literally stopped working out for the first time in over a year because of vaping. And now that he's stopped, he's back working out and he's healthier than ever. I have a friend who had wanted to stop for a very long time, and all it took for him to stop was to just tell people no when they offered. If you are around people who are vaping, you have every right to say no. You get to be your own person. You get to make your own decisions. Totally feel free to say no. That same friend told me that two great things happened as soon as he stopped vaping. He no longer felt awful when he woke up. His throat used to kill him in the mornings, and now it's great. And then the second thing is he doesn't cough constantly throughout the day because his lungs are fully functioning because he stopped vaping. And if you want to be your best self, thriving, say no. So take it from me, take it from our friends, take it from anyone who has stopped vaping. You will be so much better for it. The health benefits are numerous, and you will be able to get in the best shape of your life a heck of a lot faster.